As you know, this episode is about wellness, and I know you're very into this holistic living. But before we start that, I want to know a little bit more about you, about your background, your cultural heritage.
Where I'm from.
Yeah, where you're from.
So I'm half Swiss, so my mom's Swiss. My dad's Chinese. He's from Kuala Lumpur. But I was born in London, and then I grew up in Switzerland in the German-speaking part. Yeah. And I've been in Hong Kong for 13 years now.
So how did wellness come into your life?
I was in fashion publishing for a long time, and I think because of how the industry is, and because it's so fast-paced, I was kind of looking for, like a balance. I was trying to balance it. And I ended up meditating a lot. I was joining regular meditations. I was doing a lot of holistic workshops. So it's kind of like looking for something that would kind of
balance,
something with a bit more substance, and just kind of something that could ground me and kind of give me that that sort of sense of peace, I suppose.
I know my version of wellness is different from your version of wellness.
Oh, really?
So.
Okay.
Well, for me, wellness is being fit and healthy, or just exercising. Okay. But I know there's a broader version of wellness. What is wellness for you?
So wellness is definitely mind, body, spirit. Like having a healthy body, having a healthy mind. Because at the end of the day, like our thoughts create our reality, right? I think a lot of people are always kind of like looking for something outside of them to kind of make them happy and to kind of like fill that gap, that void. And I think it's very important that people realize that they need to turn within, establish that relationship with yourself, and kind of like making that stronger and really knowing who you are, and then I think you can go out into the world and
do
kind
of
do your thing, without constantly being sort of thrown off your path.
So we're at the sanctuary now. Thank you for inviting me here. So tell me about the concept of this place.
So the sanctuary is a wellness center where we do holistic therapies. The main focus is self-development and sort of psychic awareness, that kind of thing. We try to help people understand that there's more out there.
And also understand more about themselves.
Correct, yeah. There's a lot of people who are at the top of their game, like they have a fantastic job, they have a lot of friends, they have a beautiful relationship, and it's like they realize that there's more out there, like there's more to life, like and they feel like there's still so much to discover. So they come and they're like, we want to learn, like what is meditation, what is energy, like how do I learn how to feel energy, stuff like that. It has a lot to do with getting rid of that mind chatter, the sort of
noise.
Daily, the noise, exactly. So it's just kind of like getting still and just realizing, that, you strip away all that stuff and you get in touch with yourself. So that's one thing. And then obviously you can work with practitioners, you can learn how to like sense an aura, or, like stuff like that. And I think those are kind of like the basics where people can start.
Wellness is about mind, body, and soul. You've explained a lot about the mind and the soul, and then now let's go to the physical aspect of it, body. What are you interested in?
I've always loved fitness. I did martial arts for a long time. I did martial arts for like 18 years, which I think you don't know because I've
no. What kind of martial arts?
I did Chinese martial arts. That was another way for me to kind of connect with my Chinese roots. So now this is like, 1.5 years ago, I came across bar, and I loved it. I mean, I still do. I really love it. There's strengthening exercises, because I used to do a lot of, I used to be a bit of a gym freak, and I used to do a lot of cardio, and now I used to do a lot of yoga, so I always felt like I wasn't quite getting the results that I was looking for, because it was all like stretching and just not what my body really needed. So now with bar, those are like strengthening exercises. So it's really shaping your body and kind of keeping it lean as well, because it's kind of like what ex-ballerinas do. So your muscles are really lean and long. I just love it. I think it's kind of giving me the results that I was always looking for.
For someone who is so new at holistic living, like wellness, mind, body, and soul, what would be your best advice?
Taking that time to kind of sit with yourself and get grounded, get quiet and just to observe your thoughts. That's a good way to start meditating, and then obviously you can start to sort of raise your frequency and stuff like that. But definitely meditation is like the number one tip that I would give anyone. And you really get to know yourself, and that's what it's all about. Like, if you know yourself, then it will make life so much easier when when you go out into the world and you try to do stuff.